on this mid.
I've got it. You called him out, Hertz. I've got to be watching Hertz during this, see what he can do. As he does go behind, he brings out the pan. He does get a hit. It's just a little. Oh no, he's getting ganged up on. Oh, he just go down to pause.
Yeah, he gets a lot of damage onto Azer though, but he's going to be able to run back for a health pack. And now it's blue team basically swarming the point, and red need to start moving. Ivan, for some reason, goes AFK and just gets panned to death. But
oh my god,
it's just panning everyone.
Oh my god, that's a team wipe.
That was absolutely nuts. I think Doge.exe got like 8 pans in a row. What the fuck? That was crazy.
That was insane. It was just like they were all by cliff area on the blue side, and then they all just collapsed on them, and they were all just destroyed so quick. Jesus.
That was absolutely nuts. But yeah, it looks like blue team are all coordinating in now, and we see Obla. For some reason, he's not running the booties, so he's gonna have less health. But whatever. I guess it's his choice. But they're going in, and there's some fighting on the point. Hertz is gonna drop 2 players, and oh my god, it's just
Hertz hyper down.
But yeah, Ohai in the end gets the triple pan, and blue team, just Ivan alive. He's just going to be sitting on cliff. I don't know if he's been spotted, but I don't think he's going to be able to do much in this situation. He does go towards the point, gets milked, and just he's just creating space for his team here.
Yeah, as we do see, I believe that's signed and pause, slamming up Lock. Lock goes down. And at the moment we see Sign being really aggressive across the point. Ivan getting picked out by Ben and Hyper. It's kind of a disorganized pub brawl at the moment as Ben does go down. Hertz takes down Sign and Ivan goes down to Hyper. Obla down. There's only 2 left for the side of Are we calling them Ascent, or are we going to call them by their first name?
Yeah, call them Ascent. Yeah, they've tagged up. They've put in the effort. They get tagged in.
Yeah.
Yeah. For now, it kind of just looks like red team are completely dominating here. As we do see Azer trying to launch in, create some space for his team. The clump of blue players walk in, but Ben drops, Lock gets the trade frag and dies himself. But this is looking pretty good for blue team. They're swarming onto the point, and red is kind of split up right now, not really focusing fire on anyone. But it seems like they're getting the better of it anyway. Hyper clearly just the superior pan player, and he gets a third one as well. So a big play coming out of Hyper the Pyro.
Hyper's on a 6 kill streak with his pan.
Yeah, I mean, if you look here, it's kind of interesting. Blue team have a sniper and red team have a pyro, so there's a little bit of extra health, but I guess the blue team does have that Jurassic to work with if they really want to.
Yeah, those mini crits will be really useful, as we do see red team really abusing milk. The milk does go down to 2 players on the red team, giving blue team obviously those much needed heals. As Obla and Pause go down, Sign goes down as well. Just Hyper being so strong during this game. I'd be really interested if we can see the logs at the end of this, just to see how much damage these players are actually popping out as Lock takes down Ivan. It's really strong for the side of B1 with only 25 seconds left until they take the first round.
I like that there coming out from I think it was Hertz, yeah, just giving the BM rocket jumper shot to the guy's feet. But not 100% effective, but yeah, I think this is pretty much the last fight for blue team, so they really have to make it work here. But 2 players falling for each team. It's really close right now, but the health is really bad on blue team. If one of the red players comes in at the right time here, they could just get like 3 pan kills in a row, and Ben looks like he's trying to do it. Lock takes down 1, and he takes down 2, and he takes down 3!
Oh, Lock! Huge bomb in with the sticky jumper, and he just gets so much damage onto the players and does get the kills. As we do see Sign, kind of bouncing on players' heads off the pan hits, but Lock now on a 7 kill streak.
I was trying to get to the point there, but he beat the rocket jump and just went directly up in the air. Oh, that's heartbreaking. But yeah, first round going to B1, and it's looking like a safe prediction so far. But yeah, here we go into the next mid.
2 big bombs, but no one really to connect on. Sign goes in deep, but doesn't really get any connection. As we see, teams are just trying to find an opening, but as soon as Ohai goes in, he gets denied by like 3 players. Sign goes in deep. He's getting panned a lot by Lock. He's so low, and Doge goes down, Lock goes down, Hyper down as well. It's looking like a stronger mid for the side of Ascent. I'm not even sure how we're supposed to pronounce that. As there is 3 players very close to the point at the moment.
Ooh, Hertz is coming in for the big flank. Can he maybe pick off some of these weak players? But no, in the end, he's just going to jump away, save his life. But as we see, the health on the blue team is actually pretty low right now. So red coordinate together, they could just take them all down in one quick swoop. And it kind of looks like that's what's happening. 3 of the blue players have fallen. Make that 5 actually. This is just not going their way. They got the demo and the soldier on the point, just trying to kite for that time on the point, and he does actually take down one with him. So that was a nice play from Sang to get a little bit of extra time and take down that one player.
During the first part of that fight, Ohai got a really good 2k, being able to deal a lot of damage to the players, and the rest of the team could pick that off. But they are waiting for the respawn of Hyper, so they could get collapsed on from Ascent. As I'm still not sure. I'm going to call them Offie because I'm just struggling with saying that correctly. As Ohai just get caught off on the point, but Hertz goes in. Hertz getting the 2k, Doggy joining in, 3k from Hertz. All the players collapse with that 4k from Hertz. He's so strong right now.
It's actually crazy. They're so good at just letting the blue team come to the point, and then just as they're thinking, oh yeah, we could probably cap this, just all of them swarm onto them and they're just dead. And yeah, it's just really working out very well for them, to be honest.
No, it is extremely strong from themselves, as we do see people coming through onto concrete. Ohai is Girardi, so he could get caught out, but the milk does go down as 2 players are taking out players on the side of Hyper, taking down Keller. So many... I'm not even sure what to say. This is just...
This is just kind of destruction when they come in. They like they think they can try and contest the point, and then they just all die one by one. It's almost as if they're not really they're moving in as a team, but they're not fighting as a team. They need to coordinate their pans, pan together.
Yeah, I think it's pan or be panned right now. I think there isn't much organisation going on. As Pause comes in with a really nice bomb and helps his team really clean up those 3k. So there is only 3 players up for the side of B1, so they really need to see if they can actually get the point back for themselves, as the point is on the side of Oppie Esports at the moment. As we do see Doggy getting chased by Sign and Keller. He is caught in that little connector. As Ohai and the rest of his team clear out Pause. But Ohai is really low.
Red team is just so good. Like, you saw 2 players on the point fighting 1 red player, and then 2 come back to come help clean up, and they just don't even drop 1 player. They're just taking those smart 3v1s. You know, they're using rocket jumpers and sticky jumpers, so if they need to help a teammate, they can just launch themselves towards them, and they're really utilizing it very well, to be honest.
One thing I'm seeing on Cliff is actually B1 are trying to take control of that pack. Obviously, with no medics on the team, they have to really force the packs as a huge point of control for them when they're doing those forward holds. As they do have 45 seconds left to cap the point, but there are 3 blue players on the midpoint at the moment, but Ohai does take down Obla. Sign is really low. Pause and Sign do go down. It's just such an organised fight from B1. They're being so strong with coordinating who they're gonna pan.
I know, it's quite interesting to see, like, see Ben, he's like running on the point as a scout, just dodging and leaving cap time, and he's the only one there for his team, and then he turns the heads of 2 players while the rest of his team come and just pan them in the back, and it's just like, what are you supposed to do there? Like, I don't know, there's nothing you can really do. Either focus the scout, or else he just W's with his pan, but it does look like they're getting the better end of this push. And like, oh my god, actually, there's so many weak players on the side of blue. I talked way too quickly. Push just comes in and fucking cleans the floor with them. Oh my god.
These 3 pans are, these 3 and 4 pans are just incredible from the side of B1. They almost sack players to lower everyone down, and then they just bring a healthy player back in just to clean up all the kills for them. Obviously, it's very easy to call how much damage you're doing because it's just 65 every time. Actually, no, it does change if you're a scout, I guess. So, but they do have the quicker. They do have the quicker pans there. As Obla is taken down by Doggy, and Sign takes down players. Doggy takes down a second player of Sign. Ohai does go down, Azza down, Pause down. There's only 2 players left for the side of Oppie as
doing work on the point there. I think he hit 3 or 4 pans without taking any damage there. Like, just doing real stutter step stuff. And I don't know, they just can't deal with him right now. And that's another mid going the way of red.
Yeah, they're very strong at sort of coordinating their mid fights. They're very much. It seems like they're cycling low players out. So as soon as a player gets low, they're cycling themselves out, getting a pack, and coming back in, trying to be as effective as possible. As we do see Pause, Signed, and Killer all together on the point. Pause has switched to the Pyro, maybe seeing if he can bring more health as Ben goes down. Lock taking down players.
Block was just getting like ganged in the corner there. But, oh my god, there's nothing they can do to stop Doge. He just hits every pan apparently.
Yeah, no.
Was that an air shot by Azer? Like he just shot the guy out the air with the pan.
Oh yeah, no, air pans must be really strong because you can knock people up with your pan and kind of almost stun lock them in the air so they can't move. I think we've been seeing Locke do a lot of that during this game. As Killer is doing a 2v1 at the moment, but he is getting the alternate pans. All I could hear was bong, 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 bong.
Yeah,
it's like a musical cacophony there.
Yeah, if you weren't awake already, then welcome to Ready Steady Pan.
Yeah, us being European casters, we have to wake up nice and early for this, and I think our wake up call has begun with this game.
I really big. I slept through it, and I don't think I could sleep through it if it was just a rain of pans. But yeah, looks like there's a fight going on the point right now, and Red Team getting a little bit of the better of it.
There are low players as Doggy is chasing over to the pack. He does get the pack over Ivan, meaning that he has got that health, and Pause does go down to Hertz from the looks of it. So really strong. I think it's is it currently 2 rounds to the side of B1?
Yeah, it's 2-0 currently. So if they win this round, and they've already got 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the scoreboard, Blue Team really need to, Ascent needs to really bring it out here. Can't be second place there.
No, as that was a really confident push from them, clearing out players, working as a team, getting a huge amount of damage. Do you think Ready Steady Pan players play with sound on or off?
Oh,
that's my question.
How could you concentrate for more than 10 minutes with this pan noise just in your ears? I think you just like your eardrums would just burst after a while. But yeah, it looks like Ascent are actually doing a good job on the point here, taking down 2 of the aggressive players. But oh my god, yeah, they're just getting absolutely wiped right now. Just Doge and Ohai, I think, is a spawner. So Doge is behind, trying to create some distraction, make it a little bit easier. And there's only 3 people on the point actually for the Blue Team. 4 were chasing back, and 2 are in their own spawn. So Blue Team, I mean, if Red B1, if they coordinate well enough right now, they could just take the point for free here.
Yeah, it's all about coordination with the pans. I think as soon as you get that pan rhythm going, you can really start to push forwards. As there are a lot of low players on the side of the Blue Team as Killer goes to go down. Obla getting a nice kill onto Locke, and Ezra currently on a 4 kill streak, but he does see if he can do a lot of stuff. He does help Sign get a kill as well, but Ezra just go down to Ben. As it's just a constant scrap for the point at this moment. As Side gets fight.
I was watching that the whole time. His tactic seems to be just wait for someone else to distract and then just W with the pan constantly on, and it seems to work pretty well for him. Not quite able to do it in a 2v1, and it looks like the B1 players are just cleaning up as the blue players come in one by one right now. It's not looking too good for them.
Yeah, no, huge amount of big brain games coming from the big brain plays even. My brain is just so frazzled from these pans. As Hertz and Ohai are being really strong, Obla does go down. Only Pause up for the final push. Is he going to try and keep time on point as he gets cleaned up by 3 players?
Yeah, that was absolutely. That was such a one-sided game. I don't know. It was There was a few good moments from Ascent there, but B1 or sorry, Opie Esports, not Ascent. Just like forgotten their actual name. But yeah, B1 just showing their dominance on that game, and I think we're going to go to Stallone now. So
yeah, I believe it's
the
line, and then it's finishing on airfields, and we get a win on Stallone. One really good thing to think about on this game mode, though, is being able to monitor how much full damage you take is really important as well. I find, like, if you're playing something like Pan, every little damage you take will be abused. So you need to make sure that when you're jumping around and trying to get in, that you're not taking a huge amount of full damage.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how quickly we're getting into the second game. Maybe we can get the logs. I'm not 100% sure.
On the stream right now, so
okay.
Can you not see them? I mean, from what I said before, Hertz was up there with one of the top KDs, 16-5. Top damage coming out of Hyper, the Pyro. Pyro main is just ruining TF2. His flames are overpowered and his pans are overpowered. So he's getting a solid 427 DPM, which is considerably higher than the next top damage, to be honest.
You'd be happy with that in any game mode.
Yeah.
Like that isn't something that you would just be happy in Pan. That would be in any game mode. That amount of damage, just throwing that out, is so powerful. And one thing's really interesting is you see that a lot of the players are dealing a huge amount of damage and not taking that much. So I do think a lot of sort of cycling players, like one person going in for the Pan, then sort of rotating with another player, is really good. Spreading that damage out means that you can deal a lot more damage and take a lot more as well.
That's the logs from the first 2 rounds, not all 3 rounds. Come on now. There's other logs.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, we can look at even more Pan logs. Just fucking Christmas all over again. Yeah. But yeah, actually, it looks like Ohai and Locke kind of brought it out in the last round, and despite Hyper having this massive DPM, he was kind of ineffective in the last round. So, well, actually, now that I think of it, I just noticed Locke and Hyper got exactly the same amount of damage, 5,200 on the dot. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
very coordinated teammates.
Yeah, it seems like the demo and the pyro are really strong.
Yeah.
In this Pan, I don't know if they've got some hidden bonus stat with their melee.
Well, I guess for demo, you've got the Alibaba's buoy booties, so you can have 200 HP, which means you can take like 3 pans, live on 5 HP, use your sticky jumper, and just jump for a health packs and just go in and do that again if you really wanted to. So, I mean, it's pretty strong in that aspect, I guess. But
yeah,
for the pyro, I don't know why it would be so strong. I mean, you're what? Regular movement speed, 175 HP. It's less than most. But I guess if you're going up against like slower players and the only other fast class is the scout, which can't do as much damage and has less health, I guess the pyro would be pretty good.
And thinking about the pyro, the only thing that is my question now is when are we going to get the hot hand tournaments?
Hot hand tournaments?
Just a bunch of pyros running around slapping each other.
No, I really hope that's not a thing. Oh my god. How awful would that be to watch? Just like these pyros just zipping around the map because they slapped a guy once doing 10 damage to each other.
I think that would honestly be beautiful. I wonder what speed sort of the pyro can get to if he's constantly allowed to kind of slap with the hot hand.
I have no idea, honestly. Isn't it kind of similar to the eviction notice? So you can kind of go a little bit fast, I guess.
Yeah, I believe the stats are. Let me just have a quick look. So you gain a speed boost when you hit an enemy player. So the only problem with that is it would be kind of you'd have to imagine the kill feed with that, because every time you get a slap, it comes up on the kill feed.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's like the fish, so you just like constantly see slap ×1 all over the place. It'd be like impossible to tell who got kills and stuff like that because it'd just be so much stuff in the kill feed.
It would be an absolute mess. At least it would be easier to call your damage, though, because you'd be able to see who's slapping who.
You could you basically get an in-depth detail of how much both teams has done at any given time. So I guess that's pretty nice.
I guess we should have a quick conversation about this map. Now, I know this map is used a lot was used a lot. I don't know how much. I'm not really someone who follows Highlander as much as I probably should, but I have seen this played a few times in Highlander. Is this more of a Highlander map? Or I believe it was.
As far as I know, I think the only time I've ever played it was when I joined a pub for Tip of the Hats 2 years ago on 400 ping because my internet was bad and it was in America. So that's my only experience with this map. And it looks like we're going straight into it. So take us away on this mid.
Okay, so we've got the first mid of Stallone. I want Ascent to Ascent to basically win this one, just for the sheer fact that I want to bring it to the third map. And I'm just having a good fun with this. As the mid fight just start, Ohai taking a lot of the high ground, but Sign running across the point, but he does get taken down by Hyper. Obviously the health of the Pyro helping him there, even though he was milked. As we do see 3 players down for the side of Alcent. So it's looking really strong for B1, as well as 3 players are currently all around Ivan. Ivan having to back out. They've got a huge amount of time on the point, getting ready to take that. But Sign does come in. He has a lot more health than Ben, so maybe he can go in. But the 3 players are back. He gets picked up by Dog, and I think the first sort of cap is going to go to the side of B1.
Yeah.
You see Ivan bomb in, but he's not able to really connect anything. Pause. Seeing maybe if he can pick off Hyper. He does get Hyper with that kill, but 2 players are down for the side of... 4 players are on the side, down on the side of Alcent, only 2 for B1.
Yeah, this is looking not very good for the Opie esports, not Ascent. Yeah, it's not looking too great for them right now. It seems like they're just consecutively losing the first 1v1, and then that just puts them in such a disadvantageous position where they're not going to be able to take those 2v1 fights. But as I say that, they've got the spawn advantage, so they're able to just waltz onto the point and get loads of cap time. But the spawners from B1 are coming in now. We do see Ohai trying to kite around the point, and Locke is actually on top of it with Hertz. And now they just need to coordinate, taking down 2, taking down 3. And that was such a well-coordinated play from Hertz and Ohai, just coming in as one of their players was distracted and just coming in and destroying them and taking down another one. Azer thinking he could get on that point, and not today, says Ohai.
Yeah, just every time a member of Opie Esports kind of gets on the point, there's like 3 B1 players that are just there ready to pan them. As we do see Doggy kind of just making eye contact with Lonrad, but he is now in, dealing so much damage with his team. Oh, he does go down though, but there are 4 players down, 5 players down for the side of Opie Esports.
Oh my god.
But Obla gets a kill on a Hertz. There's only 1 left and Locke gets the final kill. Yeah. That was an absolute mess.
Oh my god, Locke just gets a health pack and jumps in and just destroys Sign. And he's gonna, he nearly takes down Kalo as well, but not quite able to. And yeah, it's quite interesting to see, whenever there's blue players on the point, red, B1 just they just swarm towards the corners, so they always have eyes on the players and just do ring around the roses with them until they can get a nice pan off. And it's just really quite funny to see. It's like they're just doing it's
almost like a bully circle.
Yeah, I know, right?
Around him.
Circle.
I don't know how else to describe it.
Just shoving them with pans. That's what happens.
Oh, Ben does go down to 2 players on the side of Opie Esports. There are 4 players on the point, so they should be able to take this.
Yeah, everyone's up for Opie Esports, and B1 only 3 alive right now, waiting for their spawns to come in, and they're just slowly feeding, but Doge does get a pick, so the slight spawn advantage will come into play in a few seconds, but Ohai going down is just going to negate that. And Red just seem like they're just going for desperation plays on this point and not winning it. And we need to see some of that classic B1 coordination that we saw on Product.
Yeah, they are feeding in individually. They're not pressing the point as a group. As soon as I say that, I do see 2 players kind of pushing onto the point.
Yeah.
But Ben is really low, and he is being caught behind. But Locke gets the kill onto Killer before there is any chance of him dealing any damage. As we do see Azza and Ivan kind of just staring down Locke.
I don't know what Ivan was doing there. He's just standing completely still, as if his mouse disconnected or something, and then turns around and gets panned by 2 people at once. But he tried his best, I guess.
Cinder actually started off a really good opportunity. If he had other teammates to back him up, he did get a 3-man Girati, so that would have been really nice for his team to catch up on.
Oh, are you like 2 pyros? That's interesting. I didn't think that. Oh. Signed and Paws are on pyro on the blue team here. They clearly realise that the pyro is the superior class, and right now it's just this is Hyper on the point, just not taking any engagements, letting the blue team come to him, and as the rest of his players come onto the point, and now it's just complete and absolute pandemonium, and looks like at the end of the day, yeah, Red V1 going to be taking the first round, so that was really good from them there. They just used their pyro, kite the point, and wait for everyone to coordinate and hand the ever-living shit out of them.
I've got to love that pandemonium quote as we go into the
Yeah, I thought I could sneak one in there, but
yeah, I think we're not doing enough pan-related puns. I think we need to throw some more around. As there are 3 players on top of the point. They all drop down, dealing so much damage. It's BLP panned right now. And so many players on the side of Oppie Esports kind of pushing through of that door. Locke getting down 2 kills.
God.
Oh my
Does he
god!
win this?
Oh my god!
Onesies! Oh my god! 3 players swarmed on him and he just destroys them all. That was absolutely crazy. What the hell?
How did he get away with that?
Locke is on fire right now and he's not letting Sign get away either. He's just chasing him. Oh, that was absolutely crazy.
It's just ridiculous. I don't even understand it. As the Ascent goes down, Hyper goes down, Ohio is really low, so they've got a lot more health actually on the side of blue team at the moment. As I say that, they get cleaned up. Never mind, I stand corrected.
Seems to be happening a lot. They look like they're getting in a really good position, and then just the swarm of P1 just got their cool shades on, like the emote on Steam, and just completely just destroy them. Yeah.
Yeah, they are playing so strong. As Hertz goes in, gets down signed. Doggy with him. Sadly, Hertz does get picked out. Obla goes down to Doggy. I thought Doggy was maybe going to get a few more kills, but he has backed out. As we do see a little 1v1 with Locke, but we know he can win 1v3s. I don't think a 1v1 is much of a problem for him.
Yeah, I think he's okay on that front. As we do see the blue players from Ohio trying to capture up that point, and only 30 seconds on the cap for B1. And in the past, we've seen them take down like 2 minutes. So if they let this cap go, this could be bad. But as I say that, Doge and Locke just coordinating on the point, getting 3 kills there. Doge tries to go a bit too aggressive, but yeah, the rest of the Ascent players just get completely wiped. And that was such a strong fight from B1 there.
I think one of the things that B1 is really paying attention to is attacking from multiple different angles on one player.
Yeah.
Even when Oppie Esports goes in, like they are now, they're all coming from one angle whilst they're just getting surrounded and dying left, right, and center. We have 2 6-kill streaks on the side of B1 at the moment, as they are just taking down players. Ohio
Yeah,
with a 7-kill streak.
He's just showing his EP in there. Just 3 players walking at him. Who cares? They've got milk on them. I can take this 1v3 and just completely destroys everyone again. I feel like I'm saying that too much.
I don't know. I think destroyed is perfectly fine. I don't know if we can really make a pun out of that.
There's absolutely no way of punishing him. I'm sorry. That was actually so bad.
That was terrible.
That was actually legit the worst pun I think I've ever came up with. Oh well. I'll let you take it away for a second.
Yeah, no problem at all. As Ohai, he's on a 12-kill streak. He's just destroying, yeah. As Ben does take down Ivan. I've got to say it. Ohai is being a Pan's best friend right now. He's just using his pan so effectively as Locke does take down Pause. We do see Doggy maybe getting chased, but Killer does take on top of the point. Locke taking down Azza. Locke is super low and he does go down. Ben goes down and Ohide is down. So there's 3-player down on the side of B1. Maybe we can see some time on the point, or maybe a cap from Oppie Esports, as they have got 3 players. We do see the taunt coming out of Obla, but Doggy trying to pull players away from the point. But they do have 5 players currently on the point at the moment. So if they can get some packs, some heals, they may be able to put up a decent hold here. As we see Doggy go on top with Azza. Locke going in, 3v1. He shines in this situation, but Ohide does go down. Just take down Pause though. As we do see Azza is really low. Hurts getting ganged on by 2 players, but
just it's so funny watching the Pyro, man. He's just got this pan and he looks so innocent, and then he just smacks you on the top of the head with the pan. And there's just nothing you can do about it. And Hyper showing his aggressive pan play as the Pyro is just working it well. The pan hammer.
Yeah, the pan hammer. Nice.
Yeah, this is looking like the last fight that Blue Team have before the second round comes in, so they need to win this. And it's just Ivan on the point, but no, he's not going to be able to do it, and that's the second round. Currently, 5-0 in terms of rounds over this grand final in the favour of B1, so they're clearly just the champions right now.
Nice.
I'm trying so hard to work in as many bad ones as I can before the game ends.
I have a pretty good one. I do think B1's performance so far has been fantastic, as we do see 4 players go down during the 5 players down during the mid fight. Keller only up gets absolutely destroyed by the pans of the side of B1. It's just so unfair for RP Esports. They're just getting destroyed right now.
Yeah, there's just I don't know. It seems like everything they try is just not working out. The coordination and the however B1 are playing, they seem to be doing it right. Just like utilizing these jumping passes and the throw balls like the milk, and just really making sure that they can work that into their gameplay. But we do see 2 players on the point for Ascent and only 3 coming in, but Locke comes in from behind and just W's onto Azer and takes down Obla as well. That was so funny. I saw Azer just looking at the Pyro, and then Locke comes in from behind and just hits him with 2 pans, and then he's like, oh shit, I'm dead.
That must have been terrifying for Pause. He was just getting WM1'd by like 4 players just chasing him. There must be some moments during this where it's absolutely terrifying, as we see a fight in the car park. It's broken out over there by the pack. 3 players really healthy on the side of Oppie Esports, as they are taking down players. Locke on a 2v1, but he doesn't win this one. As we see, it looks like Doggy is maybe seeing if he can get some damage on, but he is really low. Oh, hi, on his own, gets picked off. Ben also taken down by the Pyro of Pause. That was a really nice play from Alcen. They did really well.
Yeah, I don't quite know how they baited all of B1 to come fight them in this little car park area, but it seemed to work out pretty well for them. And just, yeah, either way, I mean, it's the red team must have knew that it was far enough away from the point that they could get their spawners and come in, because they're able to block the point right now, and it's going their way. 3 players on the point and only 2 alive on this team of Scent, but Azer takes down 2 with them. Can he get a third? The scout is pretty weak, so maybe he can get him as well. Doing a lot of damage, but no, in the end, the milk just too strong.
Yeah, there is a 3v1 going on right now for Ben. He is just baiting players out as Doggy does join in to try and help, but he does go down to Pause. As we see Locke coming in, he does get a kill. Ohai getting a kill as well. Locke getting a 2nd kill. He's still up.
Oh my god. How do you live those situations? Like, that's just a testament to how, like, the melee hit reg can be a bit buggy sometimes. There's 3 players on you, and you take 2 down by just swiping at them and hoping that they get the bug where they hit their player instead. Oh, that was crazy.
Yeah, as we do see another car park fight, as Locke is getting really low. The pack is currently in the possession of RB Esports, but they are getting destroyed by Ohai coming in. Ben getting a kill, Ben getting a 2nd kill, and it's a nice little 3k for the side of B1. They're just It's just a solid wipe.
Yeah.
It's just a solid wipe at the moment.
Pause and Hertz were having a little bit of a showdown there, but in the end, Hertz just W's and hangs him in there. 0 seconds left on the clock for Red Team. Blue have to get in here. We need to get in now. And we see the Pyro actually very low on the point. And oh my god, so many Ascent players. They get in 4 times cap. But Locke is actually going in. This is where he's been known to shine in the past, but no.
Oh no, he gets shut down.
1v3s maybe, well, 1v6 is not quite as strong as that, unfortunately. But
yeah, but they're very low near the point, so they could easily just lose this round if they don't get the heals onto their players. As we do see B1 aggressing onto the point, they are getting down 2 players. Oh no, I think this is the nail in the coffin.
Oh, that was destruction there. There's only 2 players alive. Obla's on such low HP, he can't even fight without. There, yeah, Ohai goes down, takes him down, and that is the cap. 3-0, going the way of B1, and that is it. That is Ready Steady Pan, Oz Fortress Season 3 Grand Finals, going the way of B1.
That was an absolutely beautiful display from B1. Just showing their ability to use the pan and just be effective. I wonder if we can get the logs up on stream, and we'll just run through the logs. And I don't know, are we going to see if we can get any of these players to talk to us? I'm not 100% sure if we're able to do that. Yeah,
We might be able to get some pan winner reviews.
Yeah, I really want to have a conversation with Locke. If you're watching the stream, Locke, come have a conversation with us. We want to talk about these 3v1s you've been doing during this game. But let me have a quick look. Let me see if I can get the logs.
Oh, they're up on the stream now. So sort by damage, Ohai and Locke up there, both with 31 kills, but Locke 31-9. This is crazy. How do you get that many kills? Like, whenever I go into pubs and I bring my melee and I melee someone else, there's a 90% chance I'm going to die because I'm just awful at it. But going 31-9 with just a pan is crazy. There was so many times where he got massive kill streaks as well. So really, really good play from Ohio and Locke there.
I think the most insane thing is if you look at the side of B1, there are 3 players on their team that has over 400 damage per minute. So they were just throwing the pan at everyone they could see. It was just insane. But the two demos on B1 just so strong, such powerful players, and I just think it was a good, fun game, and I think this is the most important thing. It's just having a good lot of fun with this game.
Oh, we have some Aussies in here. Welcome. How does it feel to have won?
How is it going, gentlemen? So who have we got in at the moment? So we've got Locke, Ivan, Azza, Signed Unknown. How you doing, gentlemen?
All right.
Fantastic.
Very good.
I'm sad.
So I think we'll start alphabetically. So Azza, how did you feel about that game?
It was fun play. We didn't, we tried our hardest. We put our heart on the line, and we're going to get picked up by Ascent. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all positives.
Is that what you were going for with that Ascent tag up there? You're trying to get Mela to notice you, get AU Ascent to come into play.
But if you do get sorted with Ascent, are you guys planning to have it just as a pan team?
No, we're going to LAN.
And you're going to LAN as well?
Yeah.
Representing Oz Fortress.
Oh, wonderful. And from there, Ivan, how did you feel about your performance during that game?
Not very good.
What? Why so?
I prefer to play projectile classes that aren't pan.
Yeah, it's I can imagine it's a little change from normal TF2. Coming into sort of these games, was your team map talking? Did you have any sort of preparation for this game?
We did, and then it went out the window.
We did not.
We started.
I'd just like to point out we did not.
You made. We 100% did.
Okay. And from there, so Locke, I just that 3v1 during some of these games, like you had opportunities where 100% I thought you were gonna die, and you turned it round. Like, what was going through your mind during those sections of during that whole situation?
I was pretty happy with the one on Viaduct, like the 5k, like 1v5. They were all milk, so I knew I would survive if I just kept swinging.
Like, for yourselves, obviously, we got to ask, did you guys prepare as well, the side of B1 for this, or were you guys just very confident going in? Did you go in blind, or did you have sort of map talks preparing yourself for this game?
Yeah, plenty of demo reviews. We got news to watch our demos as well, just to make sure we're on top of things before the match.
So you went all out for this this final.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll quickly pan back in the alphabet because I see that Hyper has just joined. How you doing, Hyper?
Hello.
So
I'm good, thank you.
Good. So I see you were favouring the pyro more during the game. What were you feeling was really good about using the pyro in this game mode?
Well, pyro is broken, so that's why I play that class.
Is that it? So
Yeah.
even the flames,
Yes.
the flames might be bad, but the pan for the pyro is just as bad. Is that what you're saying?
Well, pyro is so broken right now that the pan emits invisible flame particles, which gives me extra damage.
Oh, nice.
So that's why I managed to get over 400 DPM.
Nice.
Hopefully, next season of Ready Steady Pan, they could nerf the pyro, maybe ban the class, and replace it with a superior class like Heavy, because Heavy takes tremendous amount of skill.
Yeah,
No, I would
Heavy
like.
bad?
Yeah, I believe Heavy, Medic, and Engie are banned
Yes.
in
Spy.
Ready Steady Pan. Oh, and Spy. I assume. Can you backstab with the pan?
Yeah, you can.
Yes.
Yep.
That's why he's banned.
Ah.
Just pay to win.
Later win.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you spend £7,000 for a gold pan, then you can backstab people with your pan. Seems worth it.
Yeah. So next season, Team B1 is looking for a player with the golden pan, because Spy will get unbanned, hopefully, and then we can abuse that mechanic. Pay to win.
Okay, I can't argue with that at all. So next we've got Ohai again on the B1 team. How you doing, Ohai?
Hello, good, thank you.
Good. So you were also favouring more the demo on the last game. Coming into this, did you feel like you constantly had to change classes, or were you more you kind of found the class that worked best for you, and then you just went with that?
Locke just kind of told me to play demo, so I just played demo. Normally, like throughout the other games, I just kind of played what I wanted.
But I guess with the final, it was kind of all or nothing for you guys.
We had set classes that we all played, and yeah, it worked out in the end.
Nerds.
Hell yeah, we need to practice, dude. Like we have to try hard. We've done
based
like
our
hundreds of
double
hours
demo
of demo reviews on this. Can't fail now.
The double demo man strategy is based off the VR chat inspiration of the Ugandan Knuckles.
Okay. From there, signed. How you doing, my friend?
I'm fine. Cool.
So one thing I do want to talk about is I noticed that you were favouring the sniper a lot, using the Jurati and kind of trying to use that to buff your team. How did you feel when
sniper for 5 minutes?
Well, you did a really good Jurati where you got 3 players. Were you kind of disappointed that there was no one to kind of clean up on that opportunity?
It was kind of expected that no one would follow up with Obla on my team, knowing he does nothing in the entire game. So relying on teammates like him is just not going to work out.
So,
Wow.
okay. I don't really know how to react to that. Okay. Well, from there, I think we should probably move it on to sort of. Is there anything you want to ask, Frosty?
think I'm all good at this point.
Yeah. So shall we transition over to shout outs? We'll do this alphabetically again. So Azza, anyone you want to shout out?
Oh yes, I'd like to shout out Lasher, Lila, Lonrad, Lorden, Lodi, and Jeff, Jack, Ben, and Gary's hot sister.
Hell yeah.
Okay, and Hyper, anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Shout out to Team B1 and also Red Pandas, which are dominating Island scene numerous seasons.
Okay, Ivan, anyone for yourself?
Shout out to Doge, shout out to Aza not being in Prem, and tune into my stream at twitch.tv/lock2. Thank you.
Locke, anything you'd like to give a shout out to?
Shout out to my team. We didn't drop around the whole tournament. Very nice. Shout out to Scotch. He played every game except the grand final because he couldn't make it. Shout out to Incision. That's about it.
Okay.
Oh, and follow, like, and subscribe at twitch.tv/lock2 for daily TF2 content.
Okay, and from there, oh hi.
Shout out to B1 and Red Pandas, and shout out to Obla for losing every 1v1 against me in every pan game. GG.
And signed, anyone for yourself?
Shout out to Forza's frag video and KPC's dog.
Okay, and Zafrosty, is there anyone you want to shout
out? Sure. I guess shout out to Jon and his team Humble Life because he asked me to, and shout out to my team, and special shout out to Oyvind, my favourite Norwegian.
Nice.
Can I do one more shout out? Just one more.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
To Doja's dog.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, and shout out to Beep Jeep because he just followed me at twitch.tv/lock2.
Oh,
and also Fargoth.
Okay. And from there, I'd like to shout out TF Live. This is an Australian game, and TF Live TV are the people that usually cast the Oz Fortress games. So huge shout out to them. Go give them a look. Go watch them. I've casted for them in the past. Fantastic people. And I think we'll leave it there. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Thanks.